Hello there, and welcome back to my little outpost in a planet. Actually, I don't know the name of the planet. Funny how that goes. But anyway, here we are, back on the job to turn this desolate place into something a little less desolate. Now, this is a follow-up to my previous video on this game, Planet Crafter, in case it isn't obvious by now. And as you can see, probably a new blueprint, just in time, or not. That can wait. As I was saying, I've expanded operations a little bit. The base is a little bigger than before. Still a lot of unused space for further expansion, and a few heaters to produce heat, atmospheric heat, I guess. There is but a couple of more drills outside, nothing too fancy. I've actually made my first solar panel, yay me. The only thing that I'm not producing more of is oxygen, because I need more seeds to create more plants. So that's what I'm doing next. I'm going to explore the closest wreck to find out, or to gather resources and technology that might be inside it. So, the closest wreck to my position is that little crashed ship over there. Not a huge one, but sure to have something interesting inside. So, when you're exploring like this, you should always take a couple of oxygen refills, some canisters, your trusty flashlight, and your deconstruction chip, because wrecks usually have debris in the way that you'll have to deconstruct to get past. So here we are, inside the bridge of this crashed ship. I don't know if it was a freighter or some sort of cruiser. Anyway, see, this is why you need a flashlight. It's a bit dark in here. So as you explore, you should probably stay on the lookout for small crates like that one, because they'll inevitably have blueprint microchips that you can decode back at the base and create to access more technology. Let's see. Alright, so a new seed and a new seed, but this one is for food production, which will come a new technology unlocked. Here we go, which will come a little further into the game. For now, we're still depending on food that we can find, rations, and this is why you need the deconstruction chip. I barely noticed that my oxygen was nearly depleted, so maybe I should have brought more. Ration. I'm gonna keep these seeds here for now. I don't want to fill my backpack with things that I can't really use right now. And this is close enough that I can come back to it anytime. More food, more seeds. Iridium I have plenty of, and again, I don't need food just yet. Food production materials, I guess. Gotta squeeze between these. A heater. Now I can deconstruct this for resources, but I'm going to save the space that I don't have a lot of to... Yeah, okay. Another microchip. Let's see what else is in here. Another seed. fabric is good because I don't think you can manufacture this on your own. Not sure. My memory is a little hazy. You can use more fabric. Okay. Not a bad first run. So let's see if I can get back to the base without spending another canister. Not that it's expensive to make, but why waste it, right? Probably not. My next little exploration, I should probably bring resources to make a little room that I can go into and resupply without wasting canisters. I think I can make it almost there. Here we go. Alright, so what I got. I'm gonna put the fabric away. Also this seed. The food as well. And now I'm going to decode these microchips. Alright, so an upgrade to mining speed and agility boost. Let's see. Okay, I should have brought back the aluminum. But I brought back 2 units of fabric, so I'll go back for it so I can get a little movement speed increase. This I can aluminum as well. I don't think I've picked up any aluminum yet. All right, no biggie, right? So first, I neglected to say earlier. I've also created this new screen that tells me how much power I'm producing and how much I'm using, so I can always tell. I mean, I can always tell by checking this screen how much I still have to work with. So this should probably let me still build. I'm just gonna go right ahead and skip to the tier 2 veg tube. It's way more efficient. I just need to pick up some ice, and I think I have magnesium. So just gonna get some ice. There you go. So just place it here. Make it look a little better. Okay, so I guess as you can see, some seeds are better than others, as they there's another meteor shower. They produce more oxygen than the base type, so I'm just going to go ahead and use one of these. Yeah. Let me just check outside. Now that the storm is over, I can finally speak again. Those meteors falling make a lot of noise, so I thought it'd be better just to skip that part. As you can see, the plant has grown to full size. I think it looks neat, doesn't it? So you can see that the oxygen meter is increasing just a little faster, not too much. Of course, oxygen has its own technologies that they unlock on their own. The first level is a ladder that you can use to create additional levels to your base or floors. Now I gotta say, I don't really have anything against the Subnautica base building type of. By that I mean it's just it's basically a teleportation ladder that you place and it connects to the other floor, and you click it and you instantly reappear on the floor that you're moving towards or moving to. Now, I mean, it's one way to do it, but I think it would add to the immersion, I guess, if you had like a room that you could like a living compartment, but that had stairs inside that you could connect to similar rooms on top of it, that you can like a stairwell, or maybe even an elevator if you wanted to go that far. But a stairwell would, I know, it would just look cool. Like you could even use a variation on this model, I guess, but I don't know if the developers are considering it. I mean, it worked just fine for Subnautica, so I imagine they might just keep it. Anyway, what do you say we just make a little window for our base, just so we're not always staring at these plastic / steel walls. See, iron and cobalt, yeah, just oh, I just happen to have it, so it makes it easier. There you go. A ladder. See? Isn't this a nice view? Now, going back to the ladder thing, I guess there's a way to just, you know, build another level on top of this one and use these stairs to connect to from outside, but that's not really the same thing. I don't know, it's just, I don't know why I'm obsessing about that right now. Anyway, I just noticed that I've unlocked, you're just watching, the screen that I need to make the next to fulfill that little next objective on that to-do list on the top left, the progress screen. So okay, I need iron, 2 silicon and cobalt. I have iron. I need 1 more silicon and cobalt. Okay, let's go. After watching the first video that I made, I realized I made a mistake and said that the first screen I put up okay, cobalt, hold on, if I get distracted I'll forget what I was doing. Silicon, alright. So what I was saying is I made a mistake and said that the first screen I put up was the progress screen, which obviously wasn't the case. The one I'm going to put up right now is the progress screen. The first screen just tells you, well, it tells you how much of each terraformation factor you already have. So progress screen tells you how far along you are until the next stage of terraformation, which is the blue sky stage, which, as indicated on the top left, it's the last objective. I need 175,000 terraformation index points, I suppose I can say that, to reach that stage, which means I'm 3.72% of the way there. It'll take a while. It will take a while. So In the meantime, I just got to expand the operations by building more oxygen producing machines and more pressure producing machines. But I still have 2 seeds, so I'm going to focus on that. And I'll show you the finished product, I guess. Alright. As I said, I finished putting up the required vegetubes to utilize all my seeds. I should probably switch these two just for aesthetic reasons, just to not have two identical ones next to one another. Now, probably drink some water. Too early to eat food, so I'll let the meter go down a little more. Now, let's see. I think I probably should actually make the next the tier 3 backpack, but again I need aluminum. I could go back to that to the wreck that we explored earlier, but actually I think I'm going to show you another one. The one that is, I think you can spot it in the distance. That one is significantly larger. So before I go, I'm going to collect enough resources to, as I said before, create a living compartment somewhere near that, so that I can explore it more easily without having to come back all the way over here to get more oxygen. So it'll just take a little bit. Alright, I think we're ready to make the trip. Let's see if I can actually reach it without wasting a canister. Where will I be putting down my little living compartment? Aha, probably a good place here. It's flat. Just in time. Okay, so that's the entrance to the wreck. But before we go inside, this is the entrance to a cave. Now it's blocked by these crystal or ice formations, but if you approach, you can see that there will be a point in the future where this will melt and you can access this cave. It's not the only cave on the planet. Yeah, that would be silly, wouldn't it? But I mean on the map. So exploring these can be interesting. Before I go into the wreck, I'm going to jump back in here, resupply, and before I end the video, I'm just gonna take a look inside. So I can go forward or more fabric. I'm gonna take aluminum this time. I'm obviously going to need it. More pop-ups telling me that I've unlocked certain technologies and items. This needs to be deconstructed. Alright, a dead end, but there's a blueprint right here. I could deconstruct this for resources, but I'm gonna leave it be for now. Although, actually, reconsidered because now you show up. You could have deconstructing these items. I'm going back outside because I'm just going to take the opportunities that since I just collected the exact amount of resources I need to build a heater, I'm just gonna put it down inside this little room. Alright. Still have power, so that was convenient. Right. Just going to show off a little more of the wreck before we call this a day. I was heading down this way. I was, but there's nothing else here. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what it was in here. Food. I'm just gonna eat this little ration and replace it with this one. I can drink this bottle. I'll leave this here for now. Ah, yes. So I need an upgrade to my deconstruction ship to deconstruct those little server stacks or whatever those things are. Another seed, some more fabric. Probably create those shoes that I unlocked earlier. Not yet. One more bit. Okay, another seed. No aluminum. How unfortunate. Ah, here you are. Okay, I'm full up. But before, I'm going to use one of these and wonder what's in here. Alright, so the cargo ship Cirella 4. On the 17th day of space travel to Stigmar. The ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity. Maybe something weird is going on in this planet. Navigation tools went crazy, all of the ship's power went down as if it was drained by something exterior. Yeah. We're going to try and make an emergency landing. Clearly the emergency landing was too much emergency and not enough landing. Okay. I'm guessing you can use this to produce power once you've got the adequate material to put in here. But I should probably be going back. There'll be more opportunities to explore this wreck fully. Alright, now that I'm safe and sound, I think I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully, in the next video, I'll finally be able to show the transition into a blue sky in this world and see what the next stage of terraformation is. And you're going to have to make do with it, with not knowing what these microchips have until I tell you next time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and you stick around to watch the next part. Alright, see you soon.